And we are just leaving Badwater Basin. You can see to the right there, the roads are all closed from the storms earlier this year. We're going to take a cruise up to the Artist's Drive now. And that's a pretty cool drive. You can see all kinds of different colors of dirt or rock strata appearing on the side of the mountain. But right now we're leaving the Badwater Basin, and out on the basin there is about a foot or a foot and a half of water accumulated from the storms earlier this year. And it is very, very salty, and the salt is going to keep it from evaporating fast. So that water, I believe, has already been out there for a couple of months, and you can see the glistening water to the left there. But we're going to cut short here and reappear at the turnoff to the Artist Drive. And when we get on the Artist Drive, we are going to speed that up 8 times the speed, because I want to show you the road, but I also don't want to take up all your viewing time just driving along some simple weaving road. And so here's where we go. The gates are open. There's a little bit of repair work has been done on the road there. There's a lot of roads all through Death Valley that have got repairs have been made or not made at all, and you just have to slow down and drive across gravel where the road has been washed away. So here we go. We are now going 8 times speed, and we are making a fast trip through here because we have the daylight is failing us, waning away. There is sunlight on that mountainside ahead of us, but that's going to be gone in a few minutes. There was a turnout there and another one coming up, but we decided not to turn out on those because of the precious short daylight left. So we're going to come up here, and there's a couple of steep dips in the road. And you'll see that here in just a second. We're just going to drop down. You see on the right is a personalized sign for the road dip. And so it doesn't show how steep that this actually is, but you're going down a pretty steep dip in the road. So we're going to come up out of this, drive a little bit, and then we will fast forward again and hit another dip. And there's 2 dips, and then there will be some really sharp turns coming up ahead. But we're going to keep driving forward here and just observe the mountainside, and then we'll get to the place where the artist's colors are on the Artist's Drive. So we are just coming up to another personalized section of the road there. You see dip, and we go down again. And there can be a pretty good amount of water gushing through these dips in the road. It doesn't appear that road had been washed out, but they probably had the foresight to reinforce that road and make sure that it wouldn't wash away, because it is a wash. Okay, so we are just kind of driving ahead here. You can see the color darkened low end of the mountains up there, and I believe that is where we are heading off to, where the main turnout is here. So this is where most of the artist colors are. We're going to park here, and we're just going to hop out, and I'm going to take the Canon and take some pictures with that, the big camera. You'll see those in a minute. As Kelly and I are just enjoying the view here. the GoPro takes a much wider angle, so you're not going to see much of the colors in the mountainside there, but when you see the footage that I've taken with the Canon, you'll get a better idea of what it is, what it looks like, and what the colors are. So we are just about finished here, and we're going to wander off to another side. Everybody should learn how to do that double time step. Very important. Okay, so these are the pictures with the Canon, and right now I'm at 24 millimeter, but I think I'm zooming in to the 105 millimeter semi-telephoto end of the lens, and you can see the colors there, the light and dark greens and the kind of light pinks, and there's some other colors that are going to be mixed in with all of this too. You can see the washes down there where when it rains the water comes pouring on down. Then if you look at that mountain side there, you see the different colors in the rock strata up above. And I'm kind of guessing that black dirt below are tailings from a mine. I don't know where the mine would be, but when things are like flat on top and pouring down the hillside, a lot of times that signifies a mine. And all this dirt that's coming out of the mountain here could very well be mine tailings too. I don't know exactly because I didn't get a lot of information about what and why these are here. But it's still kind of a pretty sight. It's very similar to the Painted Hills in Central Oregon. That's a pretty cool place to visit, and I do have a video for the Painted Hills. Maybe I will put a link to that in here. And I like how that wash just goes on down, winding through the slot canyon. You would not want to be caught in that if there was a big downpour and all of a sudden there was a rush of water. That could be a problem. So there are people that have been going down there and climbing up and getting a close look at what's on the ground. And so you can pause and read the print on this placard here. More than 5 million years ago, repeated volcanic eruptions blanketed the landscape, and you can continue reading on from that. So we are now looking way across at this mountain peak, and that is the last bit of sunshine for the day. So unfortunately, we just tried to get too many things in on one day. We had been to the Devil's Golf Course, that's another video, and to Badwater Basin, which of course that is another video too. And from there we came up here to the Artist's Drive. So you can see all the colors there, and just imagine those colors with the bright sunlight on them. And I would say preferably towards the end of the day, because the golden hour of light would really warm those up. So this is a rock I found with a dragonfly painted on there, and the idea is the rock has a web address on the back, and you go to that address, say where you found that rock, and then you go and put it somewhere else for someone to find it, and then they post where they found it, and it goes on, creating a long history for where the rock is. And we have not had a chance to go online to see where the rock is, or what the history of it is, and we haven't replanted the rock yet, but we'll do that coming up here in January. Excuse me, sorry about the poor focus. The camera has a mind of its own sometimes. So we're just kind of walking around up here. There's a lovely picture of the dirt. Okay, so we are leaving now, backing our way out from the parking lot, and then we're going to, excuse me, I'm tired. It's like 6 in the morning. I couldn't sleep tonight, so I figured, okay, I'll get up and edit a video. Okay, so we are leaving the Artist Drive viewing area, one of several, but this is the one with all the colorful dirt in it. We're heading back down here to the main road, and then pretty much the rest of this video is just going to be fast motion, 6 times speed, just to show you the windiness of the road that goes through here. It's a fun drive, a neat drive, pretty drive. And all through here, you will see different colorations in the rock. Very interesting, very unique. Okay, warp speed is engaged. And we will be driving like this for a little while here. We do have a stop coming up before long where, yeah, I think that was our stop there. But there's a section where I'm going to be getting out the Canon camera and using that again. So the view driving down this road, it's interesting. There's a lot of tight turns, so you do need to pay attention to your driving, and then you'll just all of a sudden come upon a colored formation in the rock, and like there on the green, on the right you see the green and reds, and there it is on the left now. So all through here, you're going to see different colorations in the rock. Very interesting. So this is where I stopped and got out the Canon to take some images, and going to take some pictures driving along here with the Canon camera. And believe it or not, I did have the stabilizer on, and then I stabilized it again in the video. But with the fast motion, it's just not feasible to get a good stabilization on the camera. But this is only going to last a few more seconds, and then it'll be back to the GoPro, and we'll largely repeat the same drive with the GoPro. Okay, so here we are repeating the same drive with the GoPro. Much smoother. I've got the stabilizer on with this too. So it's kind of cool. You just follow this winding carpet of asphalt through here, and just don't go fast. Take your time and be looking up and down and all around, and you'll see all kinds of interesting things. Didn't see any critters though. I'm not sure if there would be. It's pretty inhospitable up here. No water, no plants. If you're a creature trying to survive, probably not one of your better choices to go up into this area. Of course, there is always the chance that there could be springs. There are several springs throughout Death Valley. Okay, so we are getting back down to the main highway again. And we will be there and taking a right turn right now. And so in a second, all these clouds are going to begin to turn red. And so it's kind of cool when you go in the fast forward motion, you can see them turning red before you. So we're just going to be driving along here and enjoying the color change. A little bit of oncoming traffic way. Well, okay, I guess they were parked on the side. There's oncoming traffic. But we'll be coming up to the intersection here soon and taking a left to drive back through Furnace Springs. And as I say, there are several other scenic roads to have taken, but it's just too late in the day. And what we are doing now is heading over to Stovepipe Springs Campground, which is about 20 or so miles north and just a little bit west of Furnace Springs Campground. We stayed at Furnace Springs Campground the night before. Okay, so there you see the oasis to the right. That is kind of a resort town. And then we're coming up down here on the left is the Native American town right in this area here. And then over here, right there to the left, is one of the world's most expensive gas stations. And then we just passed the gate entrance to Furnace Springs Campground. So now we are just going to continue driving north up the main highway in the valley down here. And we'll take a left. If we take a right, that would head us up to the town of Beatty. And Beatty is a good place to get gas before you head for the long stretch north on 95. The next town of consequence after Beatty is Tonopah. And that's about, 75 or 90 miles north of Beatty. So we're just going to continue driving along here, enjoying the sunset. And the video will end before we pull into Stovepipe Campground. But so that is our day. And I highly recommend the Artist's Drive. If you've never taken it, it's a good drive to take. Take it in the evening with the evening sun on it. Make sure that the sun will be out for your whole drive. And this is just more of the sunset that we were enjoying. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our excursion through the Artist Drive in Death Valley. That was Archie and Poppy, and this is myself and Kelly in front of that lovely S&S truck camper on the 2000 F250 with an underpowered 5.4 liter engine, and of course no picture is complete without an attacking dinosaur. Alright, see you on the next video. Don't forget to like if you liked the video, leave a comment, ask a question, and subscribe. It would help greatly.